welcome to LK Lifestyles. This is Laura. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a paleo, grain-free, and gluten-free Italian focaccia bread. I really love this recipe because it uses super simple ingredients that almost everybody who lives in a paleo or keto or grain-free kitchen has. I have some shortening. You can use ghee if you don't have shortening. Tapioca starch flour, and all the ingredients for this very easy quick batter bread are listed in the ingredients below. I'm going to bake it in an 8x8 glass baking pan. I'm going to start by preheating the oven at 400 degrees, and then we're going to take our herbs. You can use your herbs of choice, but I used rosemary, thyme, and granulated garlic. And I'm going to grind it in my mortar and pestle until it's pretty fine so that it'll mix right in with the dry ingredients. The greatest thing about this batter is that it mixes all in one bowl, so you're not going to make a big mess. I've added my tapioca starch flour, some coconut flour, almond flour, and a little baking soda, baking powder if you don't have baking soda. And I'm going to add those ground dried herbs to the mix. I'm going to add the wet ingredients next. I have the palm shortening, which could be ghee or maybe coconut oil, and I use 3 eggs that I've beaten in advance, and just a little touch of almond milk, but of course coconut milk or cashew milk, whatever dairy-free milk you'd like to use to stay paleo. And then I'm just going to give this batter a super simple mix with a spatula or a spoon, and I mix it until it's about the consistency of a cake batter. I like to get all of the lumps out if I can. And then I'm just going to pour it directly into the 8x8 pan. I use a piece of parchment paper. I don't even have to spray it with olive oil because this is going to come right out because there's already a little oil in there. And then spread it out nice and evenly with the spatula. You can grease the spatula if you feel like the dough is a little sticky, but it really isn't incredibly necessary. And the next step is optional, but I highly recommend it. We are going to add a sprinkle of salt. If you have flaked sea salt, it's even better, but this is just some Himalayan pink salt, and we're going to sprinkle that on top of our batter and use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and lightly brush it on top of the batter. You can try and drizzle it, but then it's going to be a little bit thicker in some spots than others, so I have found that using a pastry brush to just brush a little bit of this olive oil on it's nice. It's going to give it a nice, slightly crisp crust and make it taste like an Italian bread all the way through because of the olive oil. And then once that's done, I sprinkled a little extra rosemary on top, and I'm going to put it into that 400-degree oven. Set my timer for 15 minutes and press the button eventually. And about 5 minutes in, I just want to show you that it's starting to get bubbly and crisp on top. And at 15 minutes, it's ready to pull. And it's so delicious smelling in the kitchen. It smells like garlic, rosemary, and olive oil. And the olive oil is bubbling and sizzling on top. Now we're just going to take it and give it a slice, and you can see that it slices really easily. It's very soft on the inside and not too crisp on the outside, but it's also not doughy. It's almost spongy on the inside. And the great thing about focaccia bread is that it soaks up anything that you want to put with it, any sauce or any condiment that you like. But what I like to do, because I learned in an Italian restaurant, is to dip it in olive oil with some balsamic vinegar and a little crushed red pepper, maybe a little salt in there, and eat it, because that's what the chef gets to do. If you like this video, thanks for watching so much. Please like and subscribe to LK Lifestyles, and have a great day.